I started because my family was into dance. My sister, loved dancing, and I will go to the theaters and see her perform all the time. And I had some good, things that I was flexible, and so I took the audition, and yeah, I just got right in. But I had really good teachers because I had to work in a lot of things, so it was tough. So now with the second company, what we do is we work with, from students that come from other schools, international or from here, and they are anywhere from 15 to 21 years old, and we just train about, doing things and performing especially. We work with them, when you are in the school, you don't perform as much. So now we train a little differently, and we work a lot in the upper body and stuff like that. And then we do a lot of community engagement performances. So I work with community education and public arts, and then we see where we can go and do performance outside, do also, performances in small venues around the area. And sometimes we travel too, so that's what we have been doing, for 6 years. Well, we look at also the video. We ask, in the website, we ask for people to send videos, and we have to make sure I look at them, and also Angel, the company director, has to look at them. It's really important that we both look at them, and it's something that eventually is something that we are looking to get into the company, and that fit well in the company. So we gotta make sure that we do that from the beginning. So, and then we do auditions, and we encourage everyone to come, and we get also people internationally here, and also I have connections with other schools and other places where I can look, and if I see someone talented, I ask them to come. And yeah, that's basically how we do the auditioning process. So I think the training is the base, so that's really important. You have to have really good training, good technique, be really clean. Also, we need someone that has something special. We're looking then in something that makes them a little different from the other dancers. Something that they can do, especially with the upper body, or how they move their arms, or I don't know. It's also something about a look, that every director have something that they really like in terms of look, and that's something really important. That of course we don't teach that, but that's what we normally like, in students. And so we really need to see them. We basically, you have to, for auditioning, you have to try many different places. You never know what is the best place for you, but you have to try many places and see what is out there, because maybe if the place is not good for you, maybe another one, will be really interested. And they have to see, how you are in the studio too, how you are in the class. Make sure you look like you are motivated, you are in front, that you really like to get corrections, and we look at that. Partnering is a lot about coordination. You have coordination sometimes naturally, and then sometimes you don't have it. Also, for the girls, I feel like you have to let the partner do the work. A lot of times, we work a lot in variations for competitions and things like that, and it's not the same type of work. You have to be perfectly, and always hold yourself and hold your core, and be almost upright all the way. But when you are partnering, actually the movement that you do in your upper body really helps the boy to know where you are, and then to manage you. So you gotta really relax, let everything go down, and because he can feel your weight and where to put you on much better when you are relaxed. So I think for the girls, this is really, really important when you're partnering. And it takes time. It's a process. Even performing, when you prepare someone in a ballet or something and they get to perform it, you see at first, that they are not there yet. They need, more time preparing, more time in the studio, and it's a process to get it to the, the top level and to be comfortable. It's really important that you are comfortable with the partner. The main reason you are in the second company, those 2 years, here in the second company you can only stay for 2 years. So basically it's to give you that type of training. That type of training where later on you're gonna go to a company and they're gonna see you and you're gonna be ready for that. So you're gonna be ready mentally and you're gonna be prepared. Like if they ask you to do, I don't know, a variation and you only have a couple of rehearsals, that you are able to do that. So that's why it's really important that we perform a lot. We do a lot of things outside, we do different things, and it prepares you to do that, and have a lot of programs are good. It's good for you. I mean, it's opportunities, it's performance opportunities. And like I say, you have to be trained for both. Even when you are leader, you gotta be trained for the training and the cleaning and all of that, but you also have been trained to perform. And that's why, I mean, you see students in a competition, for example, like they are really young, they are only like 12 years old, and they can do a variation almost like it's perfect. And then not only they do technically well, but they also perform like almost like a professional. And that is because they start really early. They start when they are like 9 or 10 years old, and they are working in both. And they have a lot of coaching, and they have, a lot of hours that they spend in doing that. Yeah, so we try to prepare them so that they can go to other companies as well, and we can also help them, letting them know where they should go, where they should be looking. And when you are in the second company, you have to be auditioning too, from the beginning that you are there, because you never know what is going to happen. I mean, the agreement that we have, it goes for 1 year. So if at the end of the year we don't see that you are level, I mean, you are up to the level, or something happened that you start not working as well as before, you might lose that job. So it's that kind of thing that you have to be prepared. And we can help you, like I could help you, to see what we can do and see if the interest is there, from the artistic director as well. Oh yes, and also opportunities. I think sometimes we normally do the evaluations when Nutcracker is going on, and we do that because actually the dancers are performing, with the company, and we can see them in the corps de ballet dancing together with the company. So that's why we wait to that time, and at that time we see what is available and what positions are open, and then we see, if there might be 1 or 2 positions, and then we see if we can get them, from the company, second company, if they are ready. Also, after Nutcracker, we do other programs, and we do another full-length ballet, and I mean, we could be later on and 2 or 3 positions open, and then that happens actually sometimes a lot, and then some of the PV2s, they actually get into the company at the end of the year. So and actually I feel like this is a place where they take a lot from the second company into the company. I mean, sometimes we have 8, 9 dancers going from the second company into the main company, and you don't see that a lot. If you see other companies around, they only take 1, 2, even like ABT, San Francisco, the major companies, they don't take a lot into the main company. So that's a really good thing that we have here. One thing that I will suggest, what you are trying to do is learning your body well. You gotta work with your body and your mind. you gotta see yourself and know correct well yourself. So like if it's good sometimes to just go in the mirror by yourself, see, like do steps, do things, and see yourself in the mirror. Because when you get into companies and all of that, sometimes you don't get the attention that you are getting in the school. You have a teacher on top of you correcting all the time, doing things with you. That doesn't happen in the company. So you have to be ready to know your body and know what you need to do and know how to fix things, okay? So prepare for that too as well as your trainer.